I still see my arms around you like those nights we sat in silence, watching sunsets back in time. I go back and forth inside my mind. I slowly start to cry.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am actually at my friend's house. I just realized I forgot to put on mascara, so I'm gonna get that on as I chat with you guys for a minute. I am at my friend's house in her bedroom, but I'm so excited. It's a really pretty good sized bedroom, and I'm gonna be doing some new things that I haven't ever done before, and I'm very, very excited about it. We are going to start by actually adding on some peel and stick wall molding. I've been wanting to try this stuff for so long. You guys know like the beautiful wall molding boxes that you can do, but this stuff is cut to length and it just is literally peel and stick, so I don't have to have like any crazy tools. I don't even have to cut anything, and it's very affordable as well. So I'm also going to be getting in a new bed frame. We're gonna put on a rug, we're gonna paint some furniture, DIY some of that stuff, and just basically bring this room to life, make it feel very cohesive. And I'm excited for this because when she had bought this house a while back, like several years ago, it was already a furnished home and everything. So she's like, I'm not really attached to any of the furniture. It doesn't really feel like me. So she's been so excited for this, and I'm very excited for this for her. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first things first, we gotta pull everything out away from the wall, and then I'll have to take things like the mirror and these beautiful pictures off the wall as well, so that we have a clean and clear slate.
One voice can speak for a generation and be the activation. Yeah, new place, same noise. I wanna fly away with sparrows and find a place to let go. Oh, don't let me fall, I won't let you go. We just gotta let them know. Everyone together now. Up your voice to stop the sound. You will never stop us now. We're up too high and we won't come down.
All right, so we are ready to start the simple installation of the wall molding onto this back wall. It's gonna be kind of like a little bit of a accent wall. It's going to be the same color, I think, but it's gonna just draw your attention to this wall, which would be beautiful. So this is how it comes, and I'm so excited to be teaming up with Pangda for today's video. They have so many different options. They have lots of different sizes and like different designs and everything for their wall molding kits, and they're all very affordable. But you can see it comes really nicely packaged all together like this. They are all mitered already to a 45-degree angle, and then you literally just have this peel and stick on the backing. So once you figure out where you want to put it, you just peel it, stick it up, then you can caulk it, like paint it, all the things as you normally would. And to make things even more easy, it comes with this paper that shows the design of the one that I selected, and then it also has like the sizing and everything so that I can really figure out how that's gonna fit onto our wall. I loved this stuff so much. It worked beautifully, and honestly, because I was doing this myself and this was my first time doing it, there were a few mess ups on my end, but it still was like so forgiving and it looks perfect in the end. So I cannot recommend this stuff enough. I've looked into it for a long time, and I'm so happy that I was able to try it out on my friend's room. From now on, I am going to be using this stuff everywhere. I'm just gonna be like, here's a wall, I'm putting up some wall molding. I love that you don't need power tools. You don't need to take a trip to the hardware store, meaning you don't need a big truck. There is zero cutting. All you have to do is measure your wall, figure out exactly what style and what sizes you want to order on Amazon, which I will have the link down below for these. But all I had to do when I was ready to install it is, of course, make sure that your wall is nice and clean. And then I just measured out exactly like where I wanted to put it and how big I wanted the gaps in between the boxes to be. So the process of this is measure, level, peel, and stick. And this took less than an hour to get these on the wall. It was so incredibly fast, and I love that there was no prep and basically zero cleanup. So I truly cannot recommend this to you guys enough. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link down below, and within that link you'll be able to see all of the different sizes and style options that they have to offer. So check them out. You guys will not regret it.
Girls, boys, ignite the spark, be heroes, ridding of your ego. your voice to stop the sound. You can't stop us now. We're up too high and we won't come down. We're up too high.
So I'll go ahead and caulk those areas and then let that dry, and then we'll be able to paint this, and then the wall will be all done. So pretty. The only thing is make sure when you pick what caulk you want from the store that you get stuff that is paintable, because if you don't, it's gonna like, the paint's gonna beat up on it and it will not look good. So save yourself some hassle. I just ran to the paint store because my friend, she's out camping with her kiddos, and she could not figure out what color this was painted, but it was painted in the last few years. So I went to the paint store, asked them if they had the information saved in their computer. They said no, unfortunately. So I came back to try to peel a little off the wall, and I was like, before I go to all that, I'm just gonna go snoop in her garage. She said it's fine, and see if I can find some. So I did find some paint that was around the same time that she would have painted this room. Ballet White, I believe, Sherwin-Williams. But before I do anything crazy, I just need to get a little bit on the wall and see if it dries to being like the same color. So wish me luck. Before finishing up on day one, I just wanted to take a few minutes to take down the existing curtains because I wanted to repair and paint the holes. That way the next day I was able to put up the new curtains without having to worry about any of the wall damage. Hello and welcome back to day two. Today is gonna actually be kind of like a partial day. My friend is still out of town, so I kind of have her whole house to myself. But the furniture we're gonna be painting is actually her nightstands. They're really nice and pretty, but they are so dark. And whenever you have totally matching sets, like matching furniture sets, it just ends up looking not very custom. I want to still use these because they're in great condition, they're super functional, and they're a good size and everything, but I want to change it up. And one of her favorite colors is like the sage green color. Take the drawers out and prime the base. I'm thinking I'm actually gonna do like a two-tone look. I'm thinking I might try to keep the drawers the same wood, because then we'll have this dresser be the same. It'll be wood. We have the legs on this chair, and then we'll have the drawer fronts be wood. So it'll kind of like bounce that dark color around. It'll give really nice contrast, but she'll have a pop of green on the outside. So I'm gonna take this apart and take it actually downstairs. Let's go ahead and get going with this, and then we'll see if we end up having extra time to get anything else done. If not, we'll come back tomorrow. Also, something else that I wanted to say is anytime that you can repeat colors or like metals or wood tones or things like that throughout the space, throughout your bedroom or room or whatever area you're working on, it will literally just bring your eye around the room, and it makes you kind of notice those things. It makes everything pull together and feel very cohesive. So even though we are going to be painting just the nightstands the green color, I'm gonna have, like I said, the two-tone on the drawers, which will bounce back over here and over to the chair and things like that. But also I'm going to be painting the knobs on these to be gold, and that will pull in different gold accents that we're gonna have, like on the curtain rods, on the lamps, on these. So anytime that you can repeat those colors or tones or things like that, it is going to pull your space together and make it look so much more cohesive and really, really intentional. But anyway, I just wanted to share that as well. I have like a love-hate with primer, mostly hate, because I know it's a necessary step with regular paint. Actually, that's why I love Beyond Paint, is just because you don't have to do primer. It's my favorite. The only downside to Beyond Paint is you can't get like custom colors. You just have to pick from the colors that they have. I wanted to use a specific color in here, and so that's why I'm just using regular paint. This is like a semi-gloss, which would be perfect. It's gonna be more durable for a nightstand. I got the primer on. I have like a love-hate with it because growing up, I would always help my dad like paint houses, and he would always want to do primer because that's technically the right step. And it was just like, you do all the work of painting, it looks so splotchy and awful, and then you have to redo the same steps with actual paint. And I'm like, ugh. As a kid, I couldn't understand why you would do the whole splotchy one when the next one goes on good. And I know that's part of the primer, but anyway, I digress. So we're gonna start painting these. This paint is Sherwin-Williams Evergreen Fog. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. It's like a very neutral green color, and I just love it so, so much. I say this all the time, but that second coat is just magic, and so is paint. If you really want to transform your room or your space on a budget and with like pretty minimal effort, pick up some paint. You can get whatever color you want. You can pick different sheens depending on what you're painting, but it will make the biggest difference in your room. You can paint furniture, you can paint walls, you can paint lamps, accessories, decor pieces. It is so transformative, and it makes whatever you're painting totally feel custom to whatever you love, your style. These nightstands look and feel completely different after this, and they're exactly the same other than they have this beautiful sage color on them now. And then I even transformed the little knobs as well by spray painting those a beautiful gold color, and I even painted the dresser knobs as well, and that did a beautiful job of tying the pieces together without making them too matchy-matchy. All right, the nightstands are all painted and dried, and they are so gorgeous. I cannot wait to see the drawers in them. They're gonna be pretty. I love it. Alrighty, welcome to day 3. Day 1 and 2 were so impactful, honestly, but they're like the time-consuming projects, like the painting and all that kind of stuff. Already, we have like the most beautiful backdrop now. I'm still waiting on the bed frame to arrive and the rug. Hopefully get here today. If not, it will get here tomorrow. Today, I'm gonna be working on a few different things. I want to put some curtains up. We definitely want to take them all the way to the ceiling and as far out as we can to make this wall look and feel so much bigger. It's like it plays a little trick on our eyes, and we love that. It makes such a difference. And we're going to add this full-length mirror above her nightstands. Now, one of these I went and got because she already had one, and I just only had to get one, but we're gonna put one above here and then one on that side. It's going to make the space feel larger. It's going to bounce light around, make the space feel brighter, and it'll just open everything up a lot more as well. I also want to paint some lamps that I got from the thrift store. Okay, I got the first one up, but while I'm getting the other ones up. I'm actually gonna go toss the new curtains into the dryer, add them in with a bunch of ice, or a few pieces of ice, I guess, and it'll actually like steam the wrinkles out so you don't have to iron them. You can thank me later. I've shared this tip before, but it's brilliant. It's so good. It came to me from my sister and it's lovely. I love it.
Caught up in the moment. Should've never told you.
Okay, so these are the curtain rods that I got. I just got them from Ross, but they were like $15 each. And I had to get 3 sets for each window, but I love them because they're gold. They'll add a little warmth to the space. And then also, I just wanted to say, totally optional, but I would really recommend if you do need to use drywall anchors to not use the ones from the curtain rods, just because a lot of times they're really not very good quality and they'll end up ripping out of your wall. But if you go to like Home Depot or Ace Hardware, you can get a little bit more meaty ones, and these are going to really stay anchored in there. I will say, if you are doing what I'm doing and you're putting them all the way up to the ceiling, they, most of the time, don't quote me on this, but most of the time you will hit a stud up there, and so then you can just use regular screws and it's going to be the most secure. Plus, whenever you go all the way to the ceiling, it's going to make the space look so much taller. It kind of tricks your eye. It's like a little optical illusion. And then also you want to go at least 1 foot out from your window so that the curtains don't really cover your window area, but they're just kind of like framing out the window actually. Just want to say I found the coolest things on Amazon a while back. I'll link them down below, but if you're renting, they're like peel and stick grabbers for your curtain rods. So they come in different colors, but it's cool because you literally just like stick it on and then it like collapses onto your curtain rod. It's gonna be pretty affordable and it's no drill. So if you don't want to make holes in your wall, that's a great option. All you need to do is go get polyfill. Now I will recommend really check how much polyfill you're ordering if you're ordering online. I thought I was ordering enough for like 1 couch. It was like double this size because I just ordered way too much. Otherwise you're gonna be hanging on to this trying to stuff everybody else's furniture with it because it's a lot. My trick to this, to making it not look lumpy, so it already has like a pre-formed insert in here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna stuff it from the back so that any of the lumps will go to the back and it'll kind of smooth out over time. You kind of wanna overstuff it, overfill it a little bit in the beginning because, as you know, the stuffing will go down after time. So I'm just taking small amounts like this and just putting it exactly where I want it, and it'll kind of smooth out as we go. Okay, right here I have something, these are called monkey hooks. Do you see? Just imagine this is your piece of drywall. Normally you would just put your screw in here, but if there's no wood or anything, it literally just gets loose. You cannot hold things that way, which means you need to put anchors in your wall, which is fine, but it's one, a lot more annoying to do, and it's also going to leave damage in your wall. These are called monkey hooks, so they kind of have like a little hook. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pop it through your wall, and then you push it up, you feed it up through here, and then do you see what it's gonna do is actually push up against the inside of your drywall and then be right here, and then you're just gonna be left with a little hook. That's it. You can hang a lot of stuff. There's a lot of different sizes, a lot of different strengths. So you can get ones that will hold like 100 pounds, 50 pounds, 20 pounds, whatever. And then when you pull it out, you are just left with a little pinhole, just like a nail, and you don't have to do anything else. It's so perfect. So that's one of my hacks. And then my other hack is to go ahead into your bathroom, get yourself some toothpaste, any will do, on your hooks we are going to add a little tiny dollop of toothpaste onto the top section of your hooks. Then we are going to level your mirror or whatever thing you're putting on your wall. You're going to press it up against your wall and you will have little dollops of minty toothpaste on your wall. I know it sounds weird, but it's going to really just mark the place that you want to add your screw or your monkey hook or whatever you're using. It works so quick and easy. It's amazing. All right, the next area I'm gonna work on is, and it's probably actually gonna be the last area that we'll work on today, I think hopefully tomorrow the bed's going to arrive and the rug, and then I'll add just like a few finishing touches and this room will be done. But my friend Emily works from home, and so she has the standing desk. This is also the walkway into the bathroom, and so she doesn't want like a bulky chair or anything here, and most of the time she does just like stand at her desk, but sometimes she'll lower it and sit here. But like I said, she doesn't want like a bulky chair or anything in the walkway. So I already had this little stool. It's just from Target from several years ago, but we no longer use it, so I'm gonna use this for underneath her desk. That way she does have a seat if she wants to sit at her desk. We're gonna tuck this right in here. I might redo this area, but one thing that I know for sure I want to do is to paint this lamp. This is a very functional lamp for her, but because it's silver, it really just doesn't go with everything else in the room. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray paint this along with these cutie little lamps that I got from the thrift store. One was $6.50 and one was $3.50. It was marked down because you can see there's like some little cracks in it right there. Not a big deal. It still works great. We are going to paint these gold, the same gold, so it'll tie everything in. And these are gonna go on her nightstand. And then this desk lamp is gonna go back onto her standing desk. But again, we're repeating colors and metals and textures and things like that around the room, so your eyes will kind of bounce around. Okay, we are making some good progress. We are on to day 4. This has been a little bit more broken up than I think it needed to be because I was waiting on different things. The bed finally arrived. It got here late last night. I'm still waiting on the rug, so like, please, I'm hoping I get a little notification that it got here. But the bed is here. It's gonna look so pretty. We painted the lamps yesterday and I got some new lampshades, and then we're just gonna kind of like add in the little finishing touches in this room, and I think it's gonna pull together so beautifully. So without further ado, let's get back into it. This bed frame is so stunning. So this is the king size, but it obviously comes in different sizes as well. It also comes in different colors. So you can get like a gray, I believe a white, and then this tan color that I chose. But I love it because it's very sturdy. It's so timeless. Like, this is a bed frame that's going to definitely stand the test of time. It's not like crazy trendy or anything that's going to be out in a couple of years. And I love that it's a platform bed, so there's no need for the box springs or anything. And one of my favorite things about it is the attention to details. So this bed has all of those beautiful curves, not only on the top, but also on the little pieces that come out from the headboard. And then those beautiful wooden legs on the front are so pretty. I love this bed frame. I don't think a new bed frame was absolutely necessary in this room, but I do think it made a huge difference. It really lightened up the space and it just took it to that next level, and I love it so much. So I'm gonna link this bed frame down below as well, and I also love that it didn't break the bank. All right, the rug arrived as well. It's one of those folded rugs, which is actually way easier to get up the stairs. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay it out and it'll look so pretty. It'll just ground the space. So even if you have carpet, don't feel like you can't have a rug, you absolutely can. Also, it's washable.
It's cool, it's fine. Got nothing but time. Come through, let's ride. Yeah, we living like, hey, looks so good. Hey.
Something that I think people overlook is when you have carpet in a room, you don't think to use a rug. However, a rug is so much more than just adding the comfort. It also really grounds the space. It kind of pulls everything together. And this rug made a massive, massive difference. Like I said, it really grounded the space beautifully. It also broke up just all the solid colors that we had going on in the space. It added a lot of texture, a lot of interest. And because she does have a king size bed, I did opt for a 9x12. You can also go with an 8x10, but I really would recommend, if you have the space, definitely upsize to a 9x12. It just makes such a statement. Now, both the rug and the bed frame came from Amazon and they are very budget friendly, but I just love how these two paired together so beautifully. And I feel like they really kind of pulled the room together and just made the space feel so elevated, especially with that little pop of color with the green on the nightstands and then the beautiful wall molding. It is like chef's kiss. So good. Okay, here's how those pretty gold lamps turned out. I just got these shades from Walmart. Seriously, check your thrift stores for lamps. They have so many, especially if you can find a pair. I feel like that's the hardest, but it's definitely doable. You might have to get lampshades, but also if you find some lampshades that you like, you can just change out your lamps because you can find them at the thrift store and just keep reusing lampshades and like move them around if you want. But anyway, now she will have some matching lamps on her side tables, and they're tall, which is so nice because then they're going to match like the height of the bed a lot better, and also it's going to leave a lot of room down here so it won't feel very heavy by the nightstand. Like I mentioned in the beginning, my friend Emily said she was not attached to really anything in this bedroom other than this blanket. She specifically called out this blanket. It's actually just from Costco. Now, I did not purchase it, so I don't have the links or details to share with you guys, but I'm sure it would be easy to find. She said it came in white and gray, but it's like a cooling blanket, and although I haven't slept in the bed to test it out, she raves about it, and it did feel really, really nice. So if you live in a hot climate or you sleep really hot, based on her recommendation, I would definitely recommend checking it out because it feels very, very nice. The next thing I did was just add this beautiful green throw blanket onto her little side chair. She sits in this to work sometimes as well, and I love that this area is on the other side of the bed, so it was a really nice way to kind of pull your eye again with those repeating colors, and it just bounces your eye around the room, again making the space feel a lot larger. And then I had this Joshua tree picture and I put this above the bed, and it was so beautiful. I love how it tied everything together and just gave so much life to this space. All right, we are on to day 5, I think, but it's gonna be a quick day because the only area left is her desk area. I just want to kind of spruce this up and make this feel a little bit more like its own little moment that matches the rest of the room. But you guys, this is where we're at and it looks so good. I feel like definitely we focused on this area the most. The dresser, we just added in those, well, we just painted the knobs, and then I fluffed her chair, added that pretty green blanket, which perfectly, beautifully ties in with the nightstands and everything, gave her a little pop of color. I love this picture. I actually debated going back and forth on like, should I put the picture up? Should I leave it simple and plain? And I love it. It's so pretty. Let's go ahead and clear this off. And then I actually have to run Liam's at like a summer camp thing that I need to go to like a graduation thing for. So we have about 30 minutes till I gotta run. So let's get it done as quick as we can. I might have to come back, but hopefully not, we'll see. I think that's so cute. It has all her 4 kids in the pictures right here. So pretty.
You ain't gotta ask me. We can hit the road, got room in the backseat. Boys from the back street, come so far just singing over rap beats. See you on the way up, only looking down when we're seeing where we came from. You ain't gotta wait up, never gonna slow back down. And there's no stopping now, they can't take us down. There's no reason to fight this feeling, 'cause I love this life, yeah, it feels alright. And there's no reason to stop believing, 'cause I love this life, and the future's bright. And there's no reason to fight this feeling. Yeah, I love this life, yeah, I love this life, yeah, I love this life.
All right, the last thing actually that I need to do is clean the mirrors because they're actually really dirty. These are some new cloths that I got. They're the white green cloth. It's a small business and I was so impressed with these. You just get them wet with water, wring them as dry as you can, but they'll still be really damp. And then you just wipe your surfaces, like clean them like that. It will dry streak free. It's amazing and you just keep reusing them. You can wash them a bunch of times. So these are incredible. I'll remind you of the before and then we'll see the after of this beautiful room. I'm so happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, I love this life, yeah, I love this life, yeah, I love this life.
All right, you guys, here is the before. If you remember, so the room really wasn't awful or anything. It just was kind of lacking a little luster. It just needed a few touches to pull things together and just elevate it so much. And I feel like we definitely accomplished that. And we did it on a budget and in just a few days. So here is the after, you guys. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And what's more important is Emily loves it. You will see the reveal right at the end of this video, so definitely don't skip out on that. I adore this room. I feel like it turned out beautiful and I just honestly wanted to hang out longer. It definitely feels so incredibly inviting. Now, what we did to start, to kind of recap, is we added in that wall molding. This set the stage. This was like the most beautiful and simple backdrop. Now, although it didn't take a lot of time and effort, it made the biggest impact. I'm so incredibly impressed with this stuff. Then of course we added in that beautiful new curved bed frame. That really just brightened up the space and made it feel so much more open as well. Next, I added in the Joshua tree picture up above the bed, which added a lot of life to the space. I painted the outside of the nightstands that beautiful sage color and I left the drawers brown. Now I left them wood to tie into the dresser on the other side of the room, and also because I wanted to keep that warmth over here and also add in that contrast. And right above those nightstands I put those beautiful mirrors. Now the mirrors do a few things. One, they actually really mimic windows, so it makes the space feel more open, and it also bounces light around, making the space feel larger and brighter. So this is one of my favorite tricks to add into a master bedroom or bedroom that has 2 side tables on either side of the bed. And one of the easiest things that I feel makes such a big difference is those floor to ceiling curtains. It made her bedroom feel so much taller, so much bigger, and it just ended up giving the space so much texture and depth. I loved this so much. We did spruce up her desk area just a little bit, only by adding in a few of those pictures that she had previously above her bed. And then I also painted her existing desk lamp. Then over in the corner of her room, I restuffed her chair to make it look brand new, added in that beautiful green throw blanket. And then of course we cannot forget about that stunning rug that I added to the space. This really grounded the entire room and just pulled everything together. And then I added in those finishing touches, like a few of the decor pieces and those beautiful thrifted lamps that I was so excited excited to find. And I just feel like everything pulled together so perfectly. It looks so beautiful, and I'm so happy for my friend that she's able to really enjoy her room. It does feel very mature, very elegant, but also just inviting and relaxing. And I just think it's so amazing to see that we were able to do this so simply by just shifting a few items. So it was such a simple yet such a drastic transformation. I always ask you guys this, but I would love to hear in the comments, what was your favorite thing that I did in this space? And let me know if there's anything that you would have changed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And without further ado, this is what Emily thought of her new bedroom.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm already so excited. This is... Oh my gosh, I just can't get over it. Oh, perfect! Oh, yay! Oh my gosh, look at my grown-up room.
Now while you're working, you can look at him.
Oh my gosh, Amanda. You killed it! I can't get over it. It's so mature.
Yes.
And I just want to be in here all day. Just, you can find me here.
I still need you. I can't see your face. I call out your